Hey everybody, wherever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in EU4 to continue the Madyas half campaign. And last we left off, we just came from a war against, what was that again? I think it was no, it was Pasai. We just finished the war against Pasai. And it also meant having to fight Ayutthaya because they were allied. And we actually managed to get quite a bit here, but we are in a position where we kind of need to regain a bit of our manpower. We're not using our full force limit right now. I'm probably gonna try and build another half stack here, and our next target, well, we have no truce with Sambas and Sunda, so we could go in for either of them. But what I'm gonna go for here actually is we're gonna try and get Khmer, because they have a lot of cores here that we can feed them. So we're gonna attack Khmer and vassalize them. Now last time Khmer was a subject of Ayutthaya, so we would be fighting Ayutthaya again if we attacked Khmer, but they have since ended that that subject relationship. So now they are a subject of Daiviet, and they're also allied to Champasak. So this, I think, should be slightly more manageable. Question mark, actually, we'll have to see. What am I calling it? Okay, let's see. Ayutthaya. We actually have more morale than Ayutthaya, but they do have almost 10 more discipline than us. With Daiviet, okay, with Daiviet, they have half our morale. Oh, but that's because, yeah, they have like lower maintenance, but if they have full maintenance, I think that just puts them up to 4. So we still have like a whole 2 morale more than them, but our discipline is like more evenly matched. So I think we'll be able to take them on. And the idea here is I'm gonna attack Khmer, to vassalize them. We're gonna end up having to piece these two out, and then we're gonna go in for either Sambas or Sunda, probably Sambas. I've got some states that we can complete here. We can take this province, Pasir, and then also finish up Kotai. I don't know if I'll be able to get 4 more provinces. We'll see, depending on the war score cost. We'll go in on Sambas to complete our states, and then we'll go in for Sunda. And then by that point, I think our truce should be over with Ayutthaya. Which means I want to take these islands off of Ayutthaya. We do have Singapore. But we want to take this entire state and also take this so that we don't have to deal with Ayutthaya's islands, and then see how far we can push inland. Hopefully they would have annexed Kedah by then as well. Yeah, that's gonna be the plan for today. Let's go to full screen. Now, where are my ships? Okay, so we have our ships here. How much do I need to upgrade? 915. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money I don't have. Okay, we've mostly built factories everywhere. We still need, or we can still build some workshops. For universities, actually, hold on. I think I was building universities for to try for enlightenment. I don't know if we have enough. I think let's build some workshops first. Those are like the 2 states that were, or 2 provinces that were in states, so they actually got more production income. And then let's build some courthouses. From here, we're gonna need to get into position to invade Khmer. Let me remove my spy network. So we already have one in Khmer. Let's remove the one in Ayutthaya for now. And then let's also remove the one in Sunda. We're gonna put one on Dai Viet and Champasak. And I don't think we have any rebel issues. Zulu. Hey Steel, here's the Twitch thing. Stop working in Discord. It's not working? Really? Oh yeah, you're right. I'll have to check that. I'll check it tomorrow, I guess. Strange. So we've got rebels in Pasay and then another batch of rebels in Zulu. They're still pretty far. Okay, so this one, the one in Hawaii is 53 years. The one in Zulu is 7.7. 45 on the one in Africa. Okay, so the most immediate one is like right here in Sumatra. Okay, we can stop drilling for now. We'll get the ships ready. We'll get the ships ready to transport the armies. Okay, so this one is a regular province. I could try and do a landing here. Send the Marines out. So we'll try to cap this province and then we'll drop the army in. I need like a closer port though. It's gonna be tricky. Do some island hopping, and in the meantime we'll have this one build in Dai Viet. Oops. Then I'll have the one in Champasak as well. Okay. Get the armies in position. Probably from... yeah, we have to drop these guys off to Singapore, and then from Singapore we're gonna attack. Yeah, I guess I should take this tech now. And I'll build furnaces, but I don't think coal can spawn yet. What's the requirement here? Development at least 20. Innovativeness. Oh yeah, so we do need enlightenment, okay. Huh, that's weird. Like, you can build furnaces before enlightenment spawned. I never realized that, like, that was a thing. Okay. Okay, so let's... I'm gonna recall the one in Diviet real quick. Alright, we also have a loan I need to pay. I guess I can save for that for now. Let's declare this. And we'll bring these guys in. Hopefully, we can cap this. Nice. They did not try and stop me. So I can just land my troops in. Hey Madoshi, I'm getting a black screen. Really? Hold on. That's... I can open it on my end. Yeah, the stream's up on my end. I can see it. Like if I open it on like an incognito window. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So like I'm opening my stream on an incognito window, or like basically just no account, and I can see my own stream. So I don't know what the problem would be. Okay, and it's only on your stream. That's weird. That's weird because I can see my own stream. I think is anyone else having that problem? Yeah, so Steel can see it. I don't know what the issue might be on your end, Madoshi. Okay, managed to land. And since we managed to land, I'm gonna grab the other transports. We're gonna bring in the other stack. We're gonna need more troops here. Let's put another spy network on Madyas. Or Madyas, Divet. I'm Madyas, what the hell? Since we're low on manpower, I think I'm gonna hire mercenaries actually. We don't have as much professionalism right now. We're barely even on the first milestone. Problem is I don't have money. But yeah, once we get money, I think I'm just gonna hire a mercenary company just to fill out my numbers. Because right now, our manpower just cannot handle it. I think we're gonna eat attrition if I transport them now, so I'll wait for the month to take over. And I think Ayutthaya just gave them access. Yep, they just got access. Let's bail my marines out. And then we can drop the marines off in Siak, and then we'll just leave the other set of transports to block off this strait. Okay, and then we're gonna drop these troops right on top of the province. Hopefully it's still occupied. Hopefully they make it in time. Okay, they bailed. Infantry cost. Great. I don't know if that affects I don't know if that affects the what do you call it? the mercenary costs. Split this off to blockade. We're gonna blockade the entirety of Divet here. Also try and find their fleet. The only one that has a fleet should be Divet. Oh, we can actually raid their coast too. Should raid that before we start occupying them. No, 50 Diplo. Okay, there's their fleet. So I can just hang my my combat ships over here while we're blockading. Okay. Then we'll save a bit of money so that we can hire mercs. .5% less discipline, that's not great. Colonial Rangers. Where? What? Where could I possibly hire that? What province? Excuse me? Why do I have access to this mercenary company? Where are these guys? Where's Halifax? Isn't this... Why can I hire mercenaries from here? What? That makes no sense. Why are you in the list? Okay, I can hire the Kutai company, but there's not really a lot of them. Free company volunteers. It's in Sayula. Where the hell is that? São Vicente. It's over there. Why am I getting access to mercs that are like nowhere near my war? Makes no sense. Oh, actually, I could be sneaky here. While this transport is not blocking the strait, I can have my marines just occupy provinces that are far away. So while their army is like over here, I see... what's that, like 60 something troops? I can drop marines off here as a distraction. And send this. Blockade the strait. Yep, I see their ships over there. We can pay for our loan now. Do I even have... I think for level 6 forts, you need like 23 or something like that. So I don't think the Marines can siege that down. So this is just my Marines being annoying. Actually, we can siege the... Yeah, we should siege the ones that are not in a fort zone of control. So this entire coastline over here in the south. And while they're busy like spazzing out over on this side, I've just captured this fort. So that's gonna give us ticking war score now, since I captured their capital. And from here, I think we should try and peace out Champasak first. So that's gonna be these two forts. So C0 will send it to the capital fort, and then the siege 1 guy I'm gonna send over to the actual fort. And we can... Okay, let me hire a new advisor first. Let's get the discipline guy. Then we can recall the spy network I put on Khmer. We're gonna put that on Sambas to prepare for the next war. Or actually, no, never mind. We already have one on Sambas. We'll go with Sunda. Yeah, so here they can like try and go for Singapore. They want to, but looks like they're trying to cross to get to the fort in Siak. But my ship is like stopping them from crossing at all. So now we can just have the Marines just keep sieging these coastline provinces. Okay, English Civil War happened. Cool. There goes Champasak. And their army just showed up here. We're gonna have to bail. I'm gonna go to this fort over here. And have our Marines be annoying again. They're gonna try and attack me. Bail out. And let's send the transport over here. Okay. Actually, we'll stop here. And then let's have the Marines take this province. Just try and keep them annoyed trying to chase this Marine stack. Let's see. Should probably go for more. Right now, I'm saving money for I think it was the getting this guy to level 5 because we were struggling with admin. Oh, actually, since we're getting a vassal right now, we're fine. Let's just crank out some more manufactories. Just get more money out. And the bail. Okay, there's our truce. Let's bail out the Marines. I think it might be risky to try and drop my Marines off on this province. Let's get rid of this edict. But if I see that they don't move, or rather if their troops show up somewhere else, I think I can just drop them in. Although they might attack, yeah, they might attack this stack actually. We're ahead on mill tech. I can afford to barrage here. Speed the sieges down. Okay, put that to 7%. This is now minus 21. Okay, I see that that big stack over there. So I'm going to drop my I'm gonna drop my marines in. I'm actually gonna leave this with one. I need to support this. Okay, they backed off. Oh, I stacked wipe the one over here. Nice. So immediately, if they try and attack me again here, I could just bail out the marines. That was a good distraction. Okay, let's bring this guy back to the siege. Oh, nice. Actually, we got the siege in. They're leaving on November 9. I'm coming in at November 12. They might just come back to fight me though, so I think we'll leave that. And let's just go up their capital, and then I'm going to peace out Champasak here. Since they don't have any more forts, I don't need anything from them right now. And they also don't hold any of Khmer's cores. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have a fight here. Ooh. November 18. I'm coming in November 18. They're coming in November 24. Ooh. Okay. We did get caught. We do have the morale advantage, right? We do have the morale advantage by quite a bit. And yeah, because I got the discipline advisor, we have more discipline as well. So I think we should win this fight. Especially with the penalty. Yup, they gave it up. They stopped chasing me. Okay, let's peace out Champasak. I want war reps and money. And so now it's just Dai Viet and Khmer. And Dai Viet and Khmer I think has like no troops. So it's just Dai Viet. And in terms of army, they are at 46k with 18k manpower. So I definitely have the advantage here. I can field like more stacks than they can. I'll save a bit of money so I can call out some mercs. Okay, had to have that show up right now, huh? Okay. I have to deal with that marine or that rebel stack real quick. They might be going for... Okay, I think we're gonna give up on the rebel stack. I do have a fort here anyway, so rebels can't get too far. I need to send this stack over here to this fort because I think they might be trying to stop me from sieging that down. I'm gonna send this back to block this strait. Yeah, okay, so they double backed. I should probably swap the one sieging as well, because this one has a siege pip on the general. Bail the marines out. And then for this one, I think we'll have them, I can have them carpet siege this area. If they're gonna be busy unsieging Khmer. I'm taking so much attrition though. They're pretty far away, I think, so we could maybe do some splits here so I'm not eating too much attrition. That's yeah, that should be enough to siege down. Save a bit of our manpower. $43. It's not gonna be enough supply limit. They're going back up. They can't make up their mind whether they want to stop my siege or not. How much attrition are we taking in this province anyway? 3 tropical, and then because they have the +1 from their traditions, you see. And 8, okay. We'll probably get this on the next tick at 42. Yeah, it's gonna take them a while for that fort, so minus 57. You have a decent amount of defensiveness, especially since I took Vishnu earlier, since I was converting provinces as well. 64, can we get this now? There we go. Nice. I'll take the money actually. And now we can go for this. Then we can send the other stack onto the other fort. So we can upgrade some temples, but what do they even give? Monthly autonomy, change, culture conversion cost. Dev cost minus 2%. Okay, I actually like that. Is there any other building I need to have right now though? So I think it might be better for me to just keep selling out to manufactories first, since I still have a lot of provinces that don't have them. Yeah, we'll do the monument later. Where was I supposed to send this free diplomats? I guess we could put it on Ayutthaya for now. And then for the ruler election, I'm going to re-elect here. And buff our ruler. Okay, I'm gonna split this, so that's 15. I can probably drop to I get a bonus of 17 now? I don't. So we can drop to exactly 15 here. 15 artillery. That way we're not eating attrition. So we got minus 28 on ours. They are on minus 49 on that fort. We ate attrition on a normal province. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna send the artillery first, see how many we need for that fort. 18. So this one's 17. I'm gonna put in just a 1k stack. Actually no, I think we need, yeah, because I took attrition, I'm gonna need like 2k. 2 regiments here. And then we are about 10 years ahead, so I'm gonna spend my mill to barrage. I got minus 28 and 0, minus 49 on them. So I should still beat them out on the siege. So we don't want to return Khmer's cores from this war with Dai Viet yet, because that's going to make it harder for me to vassalize them. Let's see. So Madyas vassal, they are 35 war score to vassalize them right now. Yeah, and also it's gonna spend like a lot of diplo for me to give them the cores from this war, so we'll do it with the reconquest war later. For now, can I peace out Dai Viet for money and war reps? And okay, they rivaled me. I didn't rival them. Actually, no. Okay, never mind. I think we eclipsed them, so they couldn't rival me anymore. So it's just gonna be money war reps. Money war reps. And I need a peace deal that doesn't cost me diplo here. Or I could take provinces from them. This is an imperialism war. Or, yeah, functionally an imperialism war. Are there still anyone that has cores here? Champa? Oh, Champa actually has the whole coastline. Hold on. I could get them to release Champa. Or rather, I can get a province from them, or from this coastline, and then release Champa that way, and then reconquest their cores. Hey Hamkuts, how's the run going? The run's going fine. We're making our way into Indochina now, because I need a foothold on the mainland, because trying to go through Ayutthaya is rough. So, I'm attacking Khmer right now to vassalize them, and I'm debating on like what I'm gonna do with Dai Viet, but I think we'll take Phan Rang. So that's gonna be a coastal province that we can use, and then we'll use that to release Champa, so that we can reconquer the rest of the coastline, and that doesn't conflict with the cores of Khmer, because their cores only go up to here. Then Champa didn't give us this entire coastline, so I think we can piece Dai Viet out now. Just for that, -7. So we need to wait for this one. Let's merge this. Or actually, I could send the siege pip guy. Yeah, we can send the siege pip guy over to continue the siege for them, and then move these guys down to kind of threaten them a bit. Alright, we needed 18. So I'm gonna split off like this. And then once they get there on that province, I'm gonna move the previous army out so they can continue the siege. Then let's go down here. We're waiting for a bit of money for those manufactories. Or actually, in terms of states, I think all of my states have manufactories already anyway. Right? I would think they do. I'm pretty sure the Spice Islands all have manufactories already. Yeah, it looks like all of my state provinces have manufactories already. So I think rather than manufactories, we need to spam out some more universities so that I get a higher chance of spawning in enlightenment. Okay, there's Lim Chao. I'm gonna recall this diplomat. We should be able to peace out now. We could steal some ships from this battle while my diplomat is like coming back. Okay. Yeah, let's wait for the battle to finish. I want to see how many ships I can steal from them. That said, again, like we're in a situation where everybody hates us, so I can't even sell those ships. Is there anyone who's going to accept selling ships? Absolutely no one, I think. That's a lot of red. We'd be stealing ships just for the sake of it, I guess. Okay, we captured 10. Let's piece them out now. So Daiviet, I want this province. You're still not gonna piece me out. -1? Are you kidding me? You have like no more forts, man. What are you fighting for? Like, do you want me to actually fight? Have a battle? Surely not, right? Okay, no. 2. Good. So that's that. I'm not gonna core this because we're just gonna release Champa. And then... once the diplomat comes back, I am going to... We can park the armies over on top of them. Or, right, we have a rebel situation. Hold on. I'm gonna wait for my army to get to Khmer first, so that I can transport my troops over to the rebels and deal with them. And then I'll peace out Khmer. As for the Marines, do I have any other rebels? Zulu spawning in 18 years. Sulu is spawning in 4.9. Oh, the East India Company is spawning again. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Sumba and Yamdena. This one's 9. 5. Okay, I'm gonna drop the Marines off on the that province. I can't wait to culture convert this province so that we don't have to deal with freaking East India Company separatists. Stupid ass. Why the fuck can they like spawn as rebels, man? They didn't even form. Okay, so we have the spy network in Sambas, the one in Sunda, Ayutthaya. I think for this one we'll have this get started on another spy network on Pasay. And then we'll just recall like one of those diplomats for piecing out. Okay, there's the fleet. Let's split off the ships that I want to sell. And then I think we're fine on naval maintenance costs, right? Like over force limit is like just 4. Not too bad. We can sustain that. Then let's spam out some universities to try and get that to spawn. Let's bring this over here. Attach that. And then these troops we're gonna drop right on top of the rebels. But I think we can peace out now. So let's recall the one in Pasay. Rebel issue done. And Khmer, you will be my vassal because I'm going to feed you your cores back. Oops. And AE does not matter. And so, once our truce is up with Divet, we're gonna feed all of this back to Khmer and then we're gonna annex them. And then now I'm also going to release Champa. Where are you? There you go, Champa. And Champa has these cores. It's not a lot, but it's something. It's gonna be cheaper to take as well. There we go. And I can do this because like I have no relations at all with any other nation for obvious reasons. For these two, I think we'll just have them be on sportive because they're pretty small. Have them on block settlement growth here. And then it does mean I have to leave some of my diplomats for improving relations. So we'll leave the yeah, probably won't be building the spy network on Basai and Ayatai anymore. So we have the one in Sunda and Sambas. I mean, let's prepare for that war with Sambas. Let's bring these transports back. And for this one, is there an option for sell ships in the macro builder? No. I guess I can sell to my subject. Is that a thing? Sell ships. Let's sell this one. Oh, thank God my subject is willing to buy. Okay. Let's adjust it. So that was like 50, right? 52. Let's try 55. They're still willing. 58. So their limit is like 55 or something. Oh, actually, hold on. There was like a 37 here, right? Or 56. No, yeah, it's 55. It has to be like 55. Okay. This is what I hate about the sliders on this one. Like you have to manually roll it up or down. Okay, yeah, let's sell for 55. Profiteering off of my own subject. Very cool. Alright, I should save my money for upgrading my ships. My ships are still not updated. Okay. Oops. And let's have one of these be on subject. Attach. And let's bring you over to Taytay. We're gonna take Palawan. We're finally gonna take Palawan. I keep forgetting to take it. Like we haven't unified our own home region until now. Like 1665. Okay, Great Britain rivaled me. Oh, they overtook me. Damn. Okay. That's mostly from their subjects, yeah. They have like 1,600 in subject development, so that gets split in half. Without the subjects, I actually outdeveloped them. But they finally overtook me in great power. We were number 1 for quite a bit. Let's bring our fleets over here as well. Combat fleet. And I'm going to provoke some rebels. So let's provoke the company rebels. So I can have my marines deal with that. Then we'll also provoke the one in Sulu. Or actually, since we're downsizing our marines, we probably can't provoke that anymore. Let's just bring this stack over to Sulu then, real quick. Okay, provoke that. So the one in Zulu, I think I can just ignore. It's like 2.1 from like one province from this one. But it's my trade company province though, so I don't know why the war exhaustion, and because of my heretic culture thing, because I took religious culture, right? I forgot, that's also giving me some unrest. Oops. Let's attach this. And let's land the troops over here. Like the Marines. I'll have the Marines be the one to siege Palawan down. We can seize land. Although I don't know where the religious rebels are going to show up. Ilocos and Laguna. Okay. Deal with that real quick. Then we'll bring the transports over here in Bangka so we can pick up the other half stack. Get our armies ready for our war against Sambas. Hopefully the Marines make it there before they get that one. We have no manpower to get another half stack. I need more manpower, bro. I don't want to do another cycle of like making more Marines to fill out my force limit and then consolidating them again. Okay, let's do this. They have no allies now, so war against the world. Have one stack on each side. Oh, I'm gonna catch their stack here in a fight. I hope I win. Okay, we caught them in another battle here. Okay, we won that. Cool. Let's raid this and then detach blockade. Oh, actually, hold on. that's a bit too many ships to just detach blockade on. We're just gonna split the light ships off and have them do the raiding, and then we'll sell the light ships off to one of our subjects. Bring these Marines over. We'll have the light ships do the raiding. Like, there's not much left to raid here, actually, since most of it is my provinces now. Yeah, that's gonna be the last bit. I'll send these over to, I don't know if Khmer would be willing to buy the ships from me. Because they still probably... Oh right, we're at war. Okay, we'll just park the light ships over there, and then we'll just give it to... We'll sell it to them later. We'll see which one of them is like willing to buy. I should probably save my manpower a bit here. 21. So that's 17. It's 20. 21. Then we needed additional just because we took attrition, so my return province is over here. So let's have them hang out over in Madyas. Then over here we need 18. So I can split this up like this. We need the Marines to bolster because I have a feeling they're gonna try and disrupt that. So I'll have the Marines on standby. And they're confused like where they're supposed to go. Really the way they should do this is they combine the two stacks together and then they just ram into one of them. Right. Well, I can't upgrade my ships because we're blockading this right now. Let's just set up the spy network in Sunda. Now, Sunda is allied to Dai Viet, so we're gonna end up fighting Dai Viet again. Oh, we already have it on Sunda. Never mind. Maybe it's Haya? Guess. Then we're still ahead on Mill. I should have barraged. So let's do that. Yeah, they're gathering up. They might force this. We'll take the Monarch power. I'm not paying for root out corruption, right? Oh, I am. If I lower that down. Okay, we can get rid of corruption, no problem. So let's get our income up. Yeah, I see them trying to we'll use the boats to transport the Marines. I think it's much faster. You're gonna try and disrupt this. Okay, there we go. We have the Marines there. And then we'll just have like the Marines attached to the boats, so I can just transport them to either side wherever, whenever we need them. We'll take the Monarch power here. Okay, we're maxing on Diplo. I'm maxing on Diplo, but like, I don't have a province that I can click on Diplo right now. Can you just level up Mercantilism? It is slightly cheaper. 100. Feels bad like raising mercantilism like this though, instead of using the monopolies. But it's kind of too late for the monopolies already anyway. We can hold on to that until like we're almost capping, then I can drop war exhaustion, I guess. Since we don't have absolutism, it's fine to pay for dropping war exhaustion. They really can't make up their mind whether they want to stop the siege or not. They're like losing their minds. Okay. Okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. Let's click Mentawi. Need another click somewhere. Well, expanded now. Since I can't upgrade my ships during war, I'm just gonna spend the money we're saving up for more manufactories. That should increase our income so we get more money back anyway. Claim on Johor. Cool. Okay, there's Sampas. Let's draft a peace deal actually. Let's see what we can get here. So, I want to complete my states. So I want Paser. So that's one. And then Bulungan is part of Kutai. So we'll take that as well. We'll take Palawan because that's part of the Philippines, which we still haven't gotten completely. And then Katapang is part of this area, Kalimantan. Let's see, that's 61 war score. Go for war reps and money, that's 96. So we actually get everything I want to complete, and that leaves them with this much. That is a peace deal we can go for. Okay. There's the 42. Split the Marines off. I don't want to take that battle actually. This one though, let's see. Take them to Brunei. Jungle terrain. 20 ships. Split these off. We're gonna split them between our subjects. And then let's... have the fleet there. Diplo is almost capping again. Already don't want to click, but sure. Are they just going around this entire area? Like, okay, sure. Let's see, how many do I need for Brunei? This should be like 18. Okay. So I'll do the same split. Like this. That way we're not attritioning too much. Still eat attrition. Okay. Explorer died, that's fine. I have like a lot more where that came from. Split one. Reduce the attrition a bit. Okay. They really can't make up their mind whether they want to attack or not. gonna be like the last Diplo click on in Tawai. I need to find like a different outlet for the Diplo. $28. Get that soon. Ah, crap. Right, because the British kicked me out of number 1 GPA, lost some power projection. We need to insult someone. Let's recall that real quick. Let's insult Vidge again. Just so we can get our 50 power projection back. There we go. Get like one more tick of Diplo before I cap out. Discontent. Okay. Can we get this, please? There we go. Okay. I'm gonna recall my diplomat from Sambas. Merge these two, and then we're just gonna peace out with all of our claims. But I think I need to unsiege this. I hope I don't need to unsiege it. Okay, yeah, I don't need to unsiege it. -10. Okay, we might need to have a battle just to convince them. Or I could, yeah, we could just take some more provinces. Or siege some more provinces, rather. Oh, this is gonna be a battle, though. Get a my Diplo overcapped. I think we overcapped by like 3 or something. Oh well. Let's get morale of navies, and then let's spend our Diplo. Ilocos is already expanded. Go click there. Okay, surely you'll peace out now, right? Yes. There you go. Invite Kongsi Federations. What is this? Culture is Hakka, is not owned by Ming, owns Pontianak. Landfang gains core in Pontianak. Culture Hakka, religion in Pontianak. It's Confucian. Level gain 3 base production. At least Landfang is an independent state. What? Why would I do this? Why would I do this? What the hell? No. No. I'm not gonna really... Like, I literally just took these provinces for myself. Why would I release that shit? Okay, let's concentrate. And let's core. Oh, we are getting corruption now, though. So I have to pay for that. Ooh. Okay, let's get the armies down. And we can prep for Sunda. I'm gonna keep the forts for now, I guess. We'll delete them later. And then... Okay, the rebels in Africa are about to spawn. So let's take the Marines. I'm gonna send them over. Not on top of the province, I guess. We'll drop them in the next door province. Just so we can actually fight the rebels, because I think if I put the Marines on top of the province itself, the rebels won't spawn. I'm gonna have to like deal with them again later. Ah, right. What am I doing? I forgot. My ships have not been upgraded yet. Let's cancel those universities real quick. Let's get you over here. Then right, let's split these two. So we're gonna sell ships to our subjects. Okay. 3. We'll send them to 404. No. Exceed force limit. What is their force limit? Force limit of 7. Okay. So I have to give them the okay, they have 6. I guess we can give them the 6 transports and then like one light ship, so at least they're not like over force limit. Sure. Okay, 780, 66, 76, 75. Okay, they're not willing to buy 76, but they're willing to buy 75 though. Right? I think it was 75. Yeah. It's also for 75. There we go. And then for Champa, I already gave them the 1 light ship and then 3 transports. They have a force limit of 8. So they can take like 4 more ships. They're not making too many troops. That's because they don't have manpower. But I think we can give them... They're probably gonna build up to 3, right? Because if we go to army force limit, they can build up to 4. So we can give them maybe 1 more transport. 1 more transport and then... One more transport and then... 3 lights. 1 transport, 3 lights. Okay, they only take 20, they won't take 30. About 25. 25, no. What about 23? No. Can I get a 1 somewhere? Is there an increment that goes to 1? Okay, 22. No. Okay, fine. We'll take the 20. I don't know if I can get it to 21, but like at that point, the 1 doesn't matter. Okay, so that leaves us with 3 lights and 2 transports. Who else can we possibly sell to? Who else doesn't hate us? Could maybe try and sell to Arakan? Are they at their force limit? Okay, they might be at their naval force limit though. At 17. Ming hates me, so I don't think that's gonna work. We could maybe try Korea? Or actually, we could try Australia and just sell it to my other subject, my colonial subject. Are they at their force limit? They are over their force limit actually. Okay, yeah, they're not gonna buy that. Orissa? Let's see. Okay, Orissa is definitely far from their force limit. They should be willing to buy this. We'll send the fleets. We'll sell the fleets in front of them, and then I'll see if I can sell them that. We'll finally upgrade the fleet. And then for Diplo, can we dump here? Cagayan. Still have the edict, right? Yep. I think for the next campaign, I am not gonna do the one tax dev on provinces anymore. It makes it so hard to like develop in situations like this where like I'm trying to save up my monarch power, but then I end up, because I'm only developing with Diplo and Mill, I end up like dumping so much, and it's hard to balance the monarch power. Let's get you guys over here. Get ready for the invasion of Sunda. Now Sunda is allied to Dai Viet, so my subjects I think are gonna get screwed over here. Did they say? Okay, this one still has the fort. This one just doesn't have anything, so this guy's screwed. But we could maybe, well, if they're gonna be busy with Shun, I think we'll be able to attack Sunda without Dai Viet interfering. They're at 464 debt right now. We could maybe see what happens with this war. What are they fighting against anyway? Dali and the Shun Dali war over Chinese hegemony. Oh, did they get... I guess it's a unique CB. Yeah, it might be a unique CB because they're a Chinese kingdom. So they're trying to unify China. It doesn't look like Shun has actually made it here yet. Are they over here in the north? No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens with their war over here. So we could maybe attack someone else first. Like we could maybe attack Ayutthaya. That's a lot of enemies though. Oh, the allied dive yet again? Ah! The allied dive yet again, and then I have to fight Pasai. At that point, I might as well just fight Pasai directly. So it's just Ayutthaya. Yeah, god damn it. Okay. Well, I can declare the war anyway, and then just like hope that Diviet is too busy with Shun to care. Just in case, we'll start building a spy network. We need to build up our manpower reserves anyway, so... For Diplo, another Diplo click in Locos. Actually, let's do... we might overcap on Diplo if I do this, so let's do the clicks first. And we have no mill. Oh, we got Diplo again. Fuck. 978 to tech up. Yeah, I'm not paying for that. It's too expensive. I think we have enough gov cap. I think we have enough gov cap that I can maybe state one area that's like really high dev. Let's look for my highest dev complete state here. Riao. Okay, we'll state that. Also core it. That puts us at still a little bit of space. I am just worried about like the dev here because it is relatively high. So I don't want to like overshoot too much. Let's also check for concentrates if we can do some concentrated development anywhere. No, it looks like it's fine. Speaking of, Panay is massive now. Because I've been concentrating so many times. That's like so many building slots. Okay, this is actually a case where I should have built the temple here a long time ago. And then also maybe yeah, the naval battery, and then army and navy stuff. We actually have... We've expanded like 3 times, I think. So this place can have 4 manufactories already. The soldier's household. Oh my god, the soldier's household is actually gonna really help us here for the manpower. Okay, we'll build the temple first. And then for the Diplo click. Rokan. I just stated this, so I'll have to wait for the month tick, I think. Alright, there's some stuff here that I haven't expanded infrastructure on, actually. Just check each province one by one. See which ones I can expand. I haven't yet. I guess there's no point in expanding if it's like a territory province, huh? Yeah, let's just focus on the states, I guess. So for the stated provinces, definitely want this one. This one. This one is not a state. That's gonna spike up our gov costs. I'm pretty sure. Alright, I should be clicking on this thing because this is a gold mine. We don't have any monarch power to speak of. Okay, do you have a river crossing in Matsolo? Oh, you have a river crossing everywhere. Fuck. If I go here... Okay, the unrest is actually high enough that I can have my troops just stand on there and then the rebels will spawn. Will still spawn, rather. Yeah, we can maybe wait for the rebels first. I did not click my Diplo, fuck. Well, better late than never, I guess. And then another click on Diplo. Right, I should upgrade my centers of trade as well. Oh no. Okay, my Republican tradition's too low as well. I'll take the stab hit. Yep, and there goes my gov cap as well. Fuck. When do we get our next... Okay, we get 10 holes on the next one. On the next deck, that should push the gov costs down again. We need admin for stab though. And this is even with like low Diplo already. Should I just put up the 2 policies to slow down my Diplo? Even though they don't do anything. Oh, actually, I forgot. I completely forgot. I could just... Yeah, we could start culture converting here. Right. That was a thing that I can spend my Diplo on. Which ones can I convert? Definitely I want to convert these ones, right? But right now... I do the culture map mode. So just along the coast here. So that's 3. I might as well just make it accepted culture just so we don't have the penalties, because right now, yeah, the heretic culture is actually making it not that great. Even the Republican cultural sufferance, it only lowers the penalty slightly. So just convert all of these. I can't believe I completely forgot this again. Like, right, we could just convert. That would dump my Diplo. Where else? Where else do we have? Papuan. In terms of culture, Papuan is in this group, right? So those are not accepted as well. Should be converting those. So I'm not going humanist or anything. Yeah, once our Diplo is almost cap again, we'll try and look for some provinces that we can convert. Completely forgot, like, right, we can just convert culture. What am I doing? Particularists, I need some troops on those provinces. That's a lot of possible rebels. Definitely need to bring one over to the Spice Islands and then another one over to the Philippines. Okay, let's culture convert again. Trade efficiency minus 10%. Okay. Oh, nice. We can finally remove the English from Zumba. Okay. Oh, it actually costs 29, regardless of whether it's the original culture or the or my culture. We'll convert it to one that's actually like in this region. So this one was Javanese. This one's Filipino because I colonized it. I guess we'll convert it to Javanese since that's the culture closest to the same area. And that's fine because they're an accepted culture since we are already empire rank, so we have cultural union. So we go ahead and do that. And then I think this one we cannot convert yet because we haven't converted it yet. We're still working through. Man, we need so much more missionary strength. It's taking so long to get through all of these. Actually, no, we need another missionary somehow. I didn't go for religious ideas. Is the thing. Ugh. Oh. Might army make it there? Actually, yeah, they will. There's gonna be a lot of we are winning. Just barely. We're gonna take the crossing penalty for this next one though. The autonomy. Okay, no, we don't need the rest of the army there. Well, Here goes that. Okay, we have 40%, so we can sell titles here, get some money. And then for the Diplo, again, let's convert. And actually, you know what? What if I untrade company these provinces over here real quick, just so I could convert them, because I've basically left some of the... Well, I'm going to be releasing these as a charter company nation in Victoria 3 anyway, so I guess it's fine that I don't convert them. Yeah, we'll just leave it. Let's just keep converting those that we can. Okay, Samoa. It's a bit expensive. 46, huh? Yeah, sure. Why not? To reduce inflation too. Okay, Diviet's not willing to join anymore. So I can go ahead and recall this one. Because I don't want to end up resetting my truce with them. Like, it's gonna be more important for me to like take money from them from this war. Like I can't just white piece them. Because I kind of need the money to keep building more infrastructure. So rather than having to deal with like extending the truce further, I'd rather just save my manpower, only have to fight Sunda and just them. And that also means I don't have to defend my subjects over there. So when I declare this war, they have -1 now. So we should be fine here. Get the fleet out over here in the Karimata Strait. We have that side. I'm gonna split the fleet so we can get the other side as well. Then we'll also raid them while we're at war. This is the only opportunity we're gonna have to raid them at this point, since I'm looking to full annex them here. Crap. Okay. Stab up. We need to be at least stability 1. Okay, if they end up meeting my troops here, I'm just gonna attack with the other stack as well, so we get our full combat worth of troops in that battle. Quartermasters gain 2% land. Oh, we're at 30 right now, so I kind of don't want them to have land right now. Also, that gives me tax. Yeah, let's just take the loyalty and influence option. We should win this. It is kinda oh my god, what the they have 9 more discipline than me. What the fuck? They also have more tactics. Holy shit. Okay, this one is actually close. I'm winning out because we're messing with the ratio slightly. Okay, that was a lot more manpower spent than I expected. Holy shit. That was a bit too close. Well. Okay, again, Diplo. Let's start converting some more provinces that we can. Ah. Okay, we're gonna have to take a detour. Oh, actually, we can stack wipe them here, I think, first. Let's stack wipe them so that I don't have to worry about them anymore. Not enough to stack wipe. We're gonna chase. We're gonna chase all the way. We do have a fort here, so we shouldn't have to worry about separatism there. We get the stack wipe. No, they got the month tick again. Fuck. They got a month tick. Let's get our next reform first. So this one. So these are all just like +1 policies, which is like, it's okay. The military principle gives us Republican tradition for for winning wars and like absolutism, but we're not playing for that anyway. So I think we'll just hold this because the Enlightenment's gonna spawn in like 30 years. I'd rather take Principle of Enlightenment for these -10 years of separatism. It's the only one that's actually worth taking out of all of these for me. So we'll just hold the reform progress here. Can we please get a stack wipe? It's not enough for a stack wipe. Okay, we'll keep going. Keep chasing. June 24, June 28. Okay, we can get there before the month tick, thank god. Let's go. Okay, stack wiped. So, this one I'm gonna send over here. This one I'm gonna attack these guys. And I'm gonna have these guys deal with the rebels. Land them on the fort. And then here. How many do I need for this? It's just a level 3 fort, so we'll leave the 7 artillery just for the +7 artillery bonus. But that's it. Like everything else is gonna go into hunting. Except for the ones that have casualties. The ones that have casualties I'm gonna send over to my home territory so they reinforce faster. There we go. Okay. Nice, exactly enough regiments to just carpet siege them. There we go. Easy. Let's set up the next spy network on Asai. $1673. Yeah. Okay. Then we can send these guys over here to clear these rebels out. Of course, I guess casualties from attrition. So this light ship, we can try and sell this again later. Try and find the buyer for that light ship. Then our Diplo is overcapping again. Let's go and culture convert some more. Okay. And there goes Sunda. Gather everyone up. And we can just move them over to here so that we can be ready for Pasay. Okay, let's recall this. Send the other half of the fleet over here. Although we've just evaporated their fleet. It just disappeared. Captured 12 ships. But that's their entire fleet gone. Because they have like nowhere to dock to. Let's split off the 5 transports. Send them over here. Send the fleet over here. Upgrade what we can. And let's piece them out. So I should be able to full annex them. Never mind, I cannot full annex them. They have too much dev in these provinces. Holy shit. 36, 38, 35, 30. Oh my god. What the fuck? Never mind, okay. We have another war with them, I guess. So we'll take money, war reps, this entire state, and then we're gonna revoke their cores on what we can. Let's concentrate this first before coring that, because that's a lot of dev. That's way too much dev. We're gonna go... Yeah, we went overcap. Of course we did. Paper, glass, or gems. Do we still have like paper, glass, or gems province that don't have a state house yet? I think all of them have already. Okay. So we have a truce with Sambas and Sunda. That's gonna be 1681, 1684. The one with David is in 1674, 1673 for Pasay. So that's gonna be our next war. Because I don't want to attack Ayutthaya directly. They have too many freaking allies. Yeah, they still have Shan. Shan is big. Mangfan is not an issue. Pasay, like I might as well attack Pasay. And then Arakan. Whereas with Pasay, it's just Ayutthaya, so I'm willing to wait for that one. Have the Zulu rebels still not spawned? 5.2. I guess it did delay them since I put my marines on top of it. So at Pasay and Ayutthaya, we already have the spy networks over there. I guess we can start building in Daiviet for the next one. Since after Pasay, we are going to reconquer cores for Khmer and Champa. Right, we need to find a buyer. I forgot. Let's recall this for now. Who would be willing to buy some ships that I stole? Over force limit 0.8. Okay, not bad. Okay, Pegu, would you be willing to buy this fleet? No. Hostile. Okay, Arakan, would you be willing to buy oh, I forgot about this group over here. Shit. I forgot to sell the ships to Orisa. They've been waiting there for God knows how long. We can try and sell them both of that actually. Yeah, there's no point raiding as there's like they're hunting pirates over there. So we'll just sell it directly. But they should be like way under force limit here, so I think I can sell the full group. Also, why can't I core this? We'll let the courthouse finish. Okay, Orisa, would you like this fleet? Yes, for 90? For 100? No. Let's see... 97, no? How about 95? Okay, you're rolling for 95. 97, no. I'm not gonna bother trying for 96, so I'll just sell that. There we go. Pleasure doing business. You got a workshop on that one. Development on that one. Okay, our force limit actually got large enough that even with this large of a fleet, we are fine on income. Innovativeness. I mean, we're earning some of it, but sure. Take a bit of innovativeness, that's fine. Proud of manpower again, though. Okay, independence for Malacca in Singapore. Take siege ability there. So yeah, Malacca, Zulu. Oh, we need to send some over for Oahu. Ah. We went on the month tick, so we ate attrition. No. God damn it. We'll do the re-election there. Okay. Get that corn kawali. I guess I could hire some mercs. Or I have enough sailors, so I think what I'll do for the rebels here in Oahu is just make a marines temporarily. So provoking this spawns in 15, so I can just make 15 marines. We'll spawn in the marines and then allow them to go there. Deal with the rebels. Ah! Oh my god. That's where you spawned? Are you kidding me? Okay, we're gonna have to bring some troops over. The homeland. Not the best spawns for the rebels there. I guess I could do the same thing here actually. So provoking here would spawn 15. I can call in like 4 more marines here. Nice. Convert some more. Some of these are getting more and more expensive on Diplo. Oops. Trying to lose a bit of trade power, that's not a problem. That's just a secondary collection anyway. Oh, but we just never recover manpower. God damn it. You require more manpower. Okay, we are 3 years away from taking tech. The Marines already spawn here. Yes, let's gather them up. And over in Hawaii, I think we have almost enough. Let's see. For me, we're waiting for like one more. There we go. Gather everyone up in Oahu and then we'll provoke the rebels. And I think also in Zulu, we should be good to... No, we're not. We're almost there. British Civil War is done. They went with the absolute British monarchy. Okay. Provoke this. What's this guy? That guy took so long to go to the next province. What the hell? There we go. And then probably we have these guys too. It's because of the discontent. Then also my estates are pissed at me right now. There are like so many rebel issues. Honga. I think for that one we'll just transport this group, I guess. And transport these over to Tonga. Which is this one? Yep. And then manpower. I even have enough. Okay, I'm gonna slacken here. Get some more manpower recovery speed. We'll let that decay all the way down. Actually, we could drill while that's decaying down. That should give us some gain. Some amount of gain. Like, how much are we earning right now? -5 for getting 0.2. If you have both of them drilling at the moment, that's gonna give us 0.4. It's not as fast because obviously we don't have like full... We're not drilling with full force limit, but that should give us some amount of manpower recovery. And before I start clicking more dev, let's convert some more provinces first. Okay, Daviet has peaced out. So we got like 2 years. We got 2 years to try and get some manpower back. Let's pick up these ones over here. Alright, we're getting the rebels in the Maldives too. Ah! God damn it. Okay, let's stop drilling for now because we do have this particular risks. It's mostly in the home islands, so I think we're gonna need to bring some troops back home for that. Right, forgot. We need to be building a spy network on Daviet. Okay, 2 more years. 2 more years we can take tech. We could wait for tech actually before we attack Pasay. They're at mil tech 22, we're at 21. Yeah, we need to match that first before we go in. Yes, sir. So we're going to war with Pasay. Let's have the fleet ready up over here. And let's find some more provinces to convert. Maui, okay. Oh, we've run out of provinces to convert. Now we're just waiting on the rest of these provinces to be converted by our missionary, our one missionary. We need more missionary strength. Okay, Champasak truce is ended. I think I'll just provoke this one. Hopefully it doesn't spawn in some weird place. Okay. We're gonna get some devastation in the home state, which is unfortunate, but there's not much I can do about it. Okay. That deals with the rebels. Let's bring these guys over here. guess we can drop them off in the Maldives. Just to get ready for the rebels that are gonna spawn there. Okay. I think we'll be almost ready for the war with Pasai. We've gotten almost a little under half of our manpower back now. I'm not gonna declare war right away, even though we have the truce up right now. Because actually hold on, let's see if we can handle this. 62k manpower, they got 80k troops. Pasai has almost nothing, so I have more troops overall, right? Like that much is sure. Are these permanent claims? No, those are just regular claims. The thing is, Pasai is at Miltech 22, and Ayutthaya I think is also at Miltech 22. Yeah, so this is a situation where like I'm gonna wait for one additional year, just so I can take tech. And we're gonna use that one additional year as well to get a bit more manpower back. So we're not gonna go to war right away. And remove some Castilian. Great Karu, where is that actually? Ah, this one. In terms of cultures, yep. So that one's gonna get removed. This one I specifically did not trade company just so I can remove it first. That said, we haven't actually converted the province. Ah, fuck! I overcapped on Diplo. No. Ah. Okay. 600. I guess I can spend it right now. Ahead of time. Yeah, because I can't really click either. Yeah, I'll just take it. Naval attrition is no longer increased by staying out at sea each month. Cool. Naval morale plus 0.5, naval maintenance plus 10, naval engagement will increase by plus 5. And we can upgrade our ships again. It's gonna be a lot of ducats though. 1500. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna save up a bit of money. I'm gonna upgrade all my ships first. Ava. Shan and Ayutthaya. Attacker against Ava in the Shan conquest of Yamatin. Oh, they're all at war right now. I don't think it's gonna go well for them. Shan and Ayutthaya... Yeah, Shan and Ayutthaya can like easily roll over the rest of these guys, so... I'm not gonna give any of them access. Gain a skill question mark artist. Why is it what? Okay, hold on. Why is it a skill question mark artist? Stab cost no it's 10, okay. And then we get great project construction time and great project upgrade time minus 10%, but like I'm kind of saving my money for my navy though. I guess it's free. In Panay. Burong Sale. He's not a discounted guy too. He's just a level 1. But we do get the construction modifier. That's such a bad timing because I'm saving my money to upgrade my navy. God damn it. Oh, and you give me an event for mercantilism at this point, huh? God damn it, no. Corruption. Can we handle the corruption? I think I should be able to handle corruption. Yeah, and the loss of reform progress is fine because I am skipping this one because we're waiting for enlightenment to spawn. And we should... oh, we're already on the next year, my bad. Let's pick this up. As well as this. So we get our horse artillery. And then for our idea groups. Now the last idea groups I'm taking, because we're kind of doing Navy LARP, right? We're playing Pirate Republic Madyas. I am taking maritime and naval ideas, even though they're technically bad. We are taking maritime and naval. We're gonna go maritime first since we already have like, so it's exploration, expansion, offensive. I ended up taking quality first because I think I was like ahead on military monarch power, and also we just needed better military. And then I went infrastructure for the mostly for the state's governing cost, but infrastructure is also just nice for building up your infrastructure. Duh. It's in the name. So that's like a mill idea and then an admin idea. So we're gonna go for another diplo idea. So that's gonna be the maritime now. We'll be starting to fill this out. Our next idea group is going to be economic, because economic plus quality is going to give us the plus 5% discipline. So that's going to be our last bit of like military upgrade that we're going to get. And then we'll finish off with our last idea being naval. So now that I'm working on maritime ideas, I'm going to swap over to diplo focus here, so we can catch up. And because we're on tech now, let's see if we can do this war really fast. So I'm going to stop here, stop drilling. We'll let my morale get back up for a bit, and we're gonna run out of professionalism real soon. But that's gonna give us, that's given us most of our manpower back, so that's great. Do be like that. Okay, it's time to go. What rebels are these? The one in Maldives. I guess I can, yeah, let's provoke these right now. That way I can call the Marines back so that I can have them help mess around. But we'll declare this war right now. Ayutthaya is still, yeah. So they still have war exhaustion. They're still busy with this war over here. They are against some smaller nations, so like it's fine. Like they're not gonna get hurt by this too much, but it is going to be a decent enough distraction that I can probably blitz Pasay here. And they should have like not enough troops to challenge either stack here. Yeah, 28k. So we should be fine. That's another light ship that we can sell. I'm gonna try and sell that to someone later. Split this. And captured 2 more lights over there. Okay, it's a flatland fort with no crossing penalties, so this is just gonna be a straight up fight on army quality and numbers. So let's see. Ayutthaya has 0.09 more morale. I have more discipline, so that's good. Okay, we should be fine in this war then. We call the Marines back. Have them help out here. And then, okay, Ayutthaya is bringing their fleet out. But once I siege down all of Pasay here... Once I siege down all of Pasay here... I should be able to bring my fleet around and blockade them. Right, also my subjects are gonna be a good distraction too. We have the level 7 Fort of Khmer. Okay, there we go. And since we're ahead on the Miltech now, I'm gonna go and barrage. And since we just won this fight, that's 27 we need to siege that. So let's drop to here. We'll use these 3k to siege this one down. And then this one needs 23. There we go. Let's not waste all of the manpower that we just saved up. Okay. Then once... Ah, fuck. And I don't have mill to recruit a general. Great. Great! I can't use my ruler because I'm a pirate republic, so they're always admirals. God damn it. Oops. I didn't mean to merge that. I can get this one in. It doesn't have any siege pips though, which is not great, but it's still a general anyway. As for the Marines, right, we need to siege this province down, these islands down. Let's also rebuild the spy network in Dai Viet while we're in this war. Split this off. We just transported the general over. And as long as they don't try to do a landing in our provinces, which they won't, we'll be fine. Just chilling here, sieging this down. Already we've lost a chunk of manpower. God damn it. Why does it need 27, bro? Level 7 fort. Ah. Can we get this? 42? 57. Fuck. Okay. At least, yeah, they're still being kept busy over here. So that's cool. Did they peace out already on the other side? No, they haven't. Okay, there's Gaio. The only port left is the one on this side because this one is over here. So I can have this merge back to the main fleet. Let's attack here. 35 on that one. This should be a stack wipe because they can't retreat anywhere else. Yep. And I'm not going to burn my manpower on that. Ugh. Are you kidding me? Okay. Do you have a siege pip? No. Okay, neither general has a siege pip. Fuck. But this is not enough. We need more. God. Let's have this one cross over to the straight. Bring the transport over here. 64 on this, but that's just because Champa doesn't have anything on this province. Literally, they have literally nothing. Okay, 35, can we get this, please? Please? Also, while we're here, let's upgrade the transports since we're not using them right now. $57, $64. Oh my god, you're really gonna make me wait till 64? Okay, let's have the Marines do that while they're busy over there. Okay, they've sieged down Champa. I see 50k over there. They have 80k, right? So that means there's a 30k stack that came from here somewhere. I can upgrade this fleet already. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna try and make a landing on me, so after this fight with the Pasay Navy, I'm going to just put the fleet into port and upgrade them real quick. Okay, there goes that. Did I not rate it earlier? I thought I rated it earlier. Well, let's send the transports over here. Then let's bring the fleets over here. Bring the other stack in. I think they ate attrition on that one. So this one, the Marine stack, I'm like fine spending, sitting on the province straight up, without like detaching for siege, just because I have a lot of sailors anyway. And I'm a Pirate Republic, I'm like stealing sailors anyway, so it's not a big deal for me. Okay, let's let's get these guys ready to siege the forts down. They're all on the same defensiveness. Do you have defensive ideas too? Oh my god, they do. It's their second idea group. Ah. Okay. I guess we do these two first. Or actually no, let's do the coastal forts first since I do have my navy available. Once they've... Actually, we can split off the heavy ships, right? The heavy ships are the ones that are upgrading. Prepare the damage ships and then split. This other one we'll send to the other side to blockade on this fort. That way we get the blockade bonus on both sieges. And that should also scare their navy away since like even half of my own navy can easily just crush them. Okay, we need 23 on this. I can barrage, I have enough for a barrage. Oops. That's 23. Not 23. We need to leave. I'm gonna leave this one in. And then we'll have the Marines support on. I guess it gives support there. It's fine. Barrage this as well. This one needs 23. Also. Okay, there we go. So we have the +4 and then because there's blockade, we have progress. I have a feeling like every single target I have from this point has defensive ideas. Aitai has defensive ideas. I remember Diviet I think also had defensive ideas. Oh no, they don't. Great quality infrastructure, offensive, economic, espionage, okay. Pegu has defensive ideas. Arakan, defensive ideas. Fuck, is there anybody here who doesn't have defensive ideas? Okay, Lanna doesn't have defensive ideas. How about Mongfan? Oh my god. Everyone here has defensive ideas, bro. How the fuck am I gonna push? Okay, let's build some courthouses. I think since I already upgraded my ships, yeah, I've already upgraded. So I'm gonna spend a bit of my money here for some town halls. Get our gov costs down. That way we can fit more states in. Because we're on the very edge of our gov cap right now. We'll take the... We're safe on Republican tradition. We're at 74. So I'm actually gonna take the money here. That way we can fit in some more state houses. What are these transports doing here? I told you to go to port, bro. Yeah, they're like blockading me where it doesn't really matter. And they're still distracted with this fort over here. So that's 69? You have 82. Why is this just 69? Where's the rest of the troops here? I don't know where the rest of their troops are hanging out. Split this off just so I'm not eating attrition. Quarantine the province. Okay, there's Kelantan. And now we can go on this one. This should also be 23. So let's just move up. Have the Marines siege this one. Okay, they sieged my vassal's fort down, finally. After I siege this, I can send my marines over here, and we can try and retake Champa. Or at the very least, distract them. Oh, I'm gonna re-elect my rule. Actually, no. So my ruler's already 666, so I don't need to re-elect right now. I'm just gonna hold this event and let it run so we can get a bit more Republican tradition. Okay, and then let's bring the transports over, pick up the marines, and then we'll have them try for Champa. And also, since I'm not blockading anything here anymore, in terms of a fort, we'll just detach blockade here. We'll bring the rest of the fleet over, and then we're gonna start blockading on this side as well, just so I can escort my transports over. Forgot to raid on that side, huh? Actually, I think what I can do, I can have this one go here, I have this one go here, just to keep them in. I don't think their fleet was spotted here at all. I can check. Yeah, they have no fleet here. So their fleet is hanging out over on the Gulf of Siam. Somewhere. Let's drop in. Raid that. And captured 2 ships. We're going to sell that somewhere. And we can take this, attack this one over here as well. I can detach a blockade. I can see some of the 3k, the 30k stack headed over here, so we can bail my marines out when we need to. So there's 16. Okay. I'll capture another 2 ships. Send that over to the Andamans. It's gonna be where all of our products are going to be. Send the rest of the fleet here. We can blockade that. Are they still moving? Okay, they stopped moving. Okay, they're moving again. Penang is done. And so, now we're just waiting for this one fort because this is holding me back. They have like a triple fort setup here. It's annoying. Okay. Because they're coming in, I'm gonna bail my marines out. And then we're just gonna hang out here. Since my marines are marines, they're not gonna eat attrition. And then we can keep messing with their AI. I can just keep coming back down here. And then they're gonna try and attack again. And then we're gonna bail out the marines again. And that's just gonna be the play. Okay. Bail the marines out. And then once I see them cross, we're gonna send the marines back again. Yep, there we go. Send them in. There's the fort. Okay. Ayutthaya still has quite a few forts inland, but I don't think we need to siege all of them down. Let's see how much I can get out of there, out of this. So I want to humiliate because I need the power projection. So we're gonna go for war reps, humiliate, and max money. And then can I maybe take a province off them? We have a claim on Johor from an event. I don't know if we have someone we can release. I don't want to release Malacca because that's going to release too much. That's a lot of provinces that they're just going to have. We could... 4 provinces. Pahang. Not really worth it. Yeah, they also just annexed Kedah. Yeah, no one has cores here. So we're really just going to have to take the provinces directly from them later on. So I want war ups, money, humiliate, and then let's see how many alliances we can break here. I don't need them to break their alliance with Arakan. They're small enough that it's not a big deal. Shan, I kinda want them to break their alliance with Shan. And then Daiviet if possible. Because if I go in on Daiviet for the cores of my subjects, that's gonna be Ayutthaya, Ming. Ming is... well, they look like that, so they're not really an issue. And then Pegu. Okay, we don't need to break the alliance with Daiviet. It's gonna be Ayutthaya and Daiviet. I think I can handle that. So I just want to get rid of their alliance with Shan. So that's gonna be 166. We're gonna need more war score. So we'll head for this fort. And actually this one fort is blocking my access to the inland area anyway, so we're gonna hang out with both of the stacks here. And then we're still baiting the troops. They can't catch me. There you go. Take these. Then drop the Marines again. This is gonna be our loop. You just keep dropping the Marines in and then, oh fuck, they're going in, but no, we can get out. Oh, that is so funny. Okay. I mean, if they're gonna leave the 16k stack, then I can't really do anything about that. Okay, we have rebels. Sunda and Pasay. 1.0 years, 4.6. Okay, so for Pasay... okay, we're gonna have to drop the Marines off to deal with the rebels real quick. So that's in 19... okay, it's gonna be in Langkat for sure. 29 fucking dev. That's a lot of dev. Okay, so I'm not gonna do the splits that I was doing. We're gonna take the hit to the attrition. It's just gonna be how it is. Because there's a 50k stack that's headed here. We need to be ready to reinforce. I'm gonna drop this. Okay, no, that's actually bad. I have to force march. I'm gonna eat so much attrition. Okay, we're gonna send this batch so we can get a blockade here. Actually, no, I can use these. What am I doing? Pasay peasants. I think these guys can handle the peasants. And then over here, we can get a blockade here. Yep. Not enough. Okay. We need more guns. We need more guns on these ships. Let's bring these two. And yeah, like I can't split these, because if I split, what's gonna happen is like... oh, actually, hold on. Ah, it's this one. So this one is stuck because the return province is on the other side. Or like the direction that it came in was over here. This other stack I can move here. The problem is I think it might just go in. So it's like too late for me. I have to just sit here and eat the attrition. Which sucks. We spent so much... like we spent all of that time waiting to get our manpower back up. And we're just gonna eat attrition again. God damn it. It's barrage, so we don't have to eat attrition for too long. And still not enough for the blockade, really? Are you kidding me? Hold on. It's still not enough for the blockade? Okay. We'll drop these. I'm gonna bring in half of the fleet and then we're gonna detach a blockade properly and see how many it actually wants me to give. Also, I think I'm gonna need to hire mercenaries at this point. Kutai Company, no. Donkinese, what is this? Land attrition, reinforced speed. Actually, pretty good for what I need right now. Where can I hire them though? They're from here, Tonkin. I can maybe hire them in Siak. I can hire them in Siak, and then we can have them. I can just bring them over, and we can actually have them take this if they're gonna be like if Ayutthaya is gonna go and try and unsiege the forts. I can bring the mercenaries over to unsiege my vassals. Also, since they've just gone past me, I'm gonna split my army here so we're not eating too much attrition. It's still not enough for a blockade. Wow. Oh, I'm dumb. The port is on the other side. What the f- What? It was on the other side. What the hell, dude? Okay. My bad. There we go. Now we have a proper blockade on this thing. That's gonna help. Those mercs are coming in soon? Question mark? These marines. Pasai rebels. We can have the mercs deal with the rebels actually. Blockade again. Let's go to the next port. So they got minus 71, minus 78 on that one. Okay. They're not smart. They're not sieging the fort simultaneously. They're splitting off like this. That buys me time, actually. So that's good. I might as well blockade this too. Bring the rest of the fleet over here. So now we have everything blockaded. Which is also giving us a little bit of money. Okay, and then let's stack the mercs over here because I'm expecting the rebels to spawn there. Okay, for our ruler, is that August? Oh, actually, I think we're gonna end. Yeah, I think we can end here because I'm about to go overtime. So, when we come back next time, I gotta remember to like take the option in 3 months. So that's August, September, October, November. So we'll take the Diplo option for November since we're working on maritime ideas. And then when we come back next time, hopefully we'll be able to siege the rest of the forts of Ayutthaya, piece them out. Full annex Pasai. I think we should be able to full annex them here. Yeah. 92. Oh my god. That is so much freaking. God damn. But anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be the goal. We're gonna complete Sumatra. And then after that, we'll also go in for the cores of our subjects on Dai Viet. So we got this coastline here, and then for Khmer, there's a lot of provinces we can feed. Then by then, we'll be able to annex them and get a foothold in Indochina. That's gonna be the plan next Tuesday. For the rest of the week, on Thursday, we'll be continuing the Vojani run in Endless Space 2. And on Saturday, we'll be continuing the XCOM 2 run. Where literally just me playing the game. That's it. So that's gonna be the plan for this week. Thanks to Steel, Madoshi, and Hamguts for dropping by. And for everyone else, whenever you're watching from, whether it's live or the VOD, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch, have a good day, good night, take care, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.